sake.
There must be hundreds of similar folk stories. I fail to see why I should find this one of singular interest. What did you say, Watson?
Mortimer. I'm sure Dr. Mortimer's intentions are for the best. There seems little to be gained from what he's told us.
I had hoped, sir. The facts I have laid before you might have intrigued you as a detective. I was obviously mistaken.
Not beer.
Good day, Dr. Mortimer. There was something very important that brought you all the way to Devonshire to Baker Street. Something that occurred on Dartmoor on Friday the 13th of June.
You known about you all the time, then?
I know nothing, except that you live on Dartmoor. That you have a copy of the Devon County Chronicle in your briefcase dated June 14th. That newspaper is published on Saturdays, but goes to press on Thursdays. You've kept it for something vitally important. There is nothing of particular interest in the headlines, therefore it must be in the stop press. So, whatever it was happened on the Friday the 13th of June.
But this is remarkable.
Superficial. There's nothing remarkable about using one's eyes.
No, sir.
Would you be prepared to give us the relevant facts?
Yes. Yes, under the circumstances, I think I would.
Proceed.
Thank you. This is just the stop press. Devonshire night found dead. Body of Sir Charles Baskerville.
This is
Dartmoor early today. Foul play not suspected.
Asda's been below.
The next edition is much fuller.
Didn't have any comment at all.
The death of Sir Charles Baskerville
So,
has caused much
I've got
sadness
pinches.
in the small village of Grimpen, Dartmoor.
For future.
Dr. Richard Mortimer, well-known Devonshire personality, said today that
If you'll pardon me, Dr. Mortimer, I want just the plain facts, in your own words. Please.
very well. The plain facts of the matter are that a fortnight ago, Sir Charles Baskerville was found
Lovely.
lying dead. Who found
Absolutely.
his servant burial. He and his wife are housekeepers up at Baskerville Hall. He fetched me at once and took me straight back to the body.
Where was the body? Somewhere on Dartmoor, I know, but exactly where? It's a very dark place.
Near the Abbey ruins up on the hill, not far from Baskerville Hall. The place where Sir Hugo died, allegedly. The circumstances were exactly the same.
You mean that Sir Charles had been attacked? That his throat had been torn out?
Oh, no. No, the body was untouched. His face. Never in all my medical career have I seen such a look of horror on a dead person. Sir Charles must have been terrified when he died. He was alone. The strange thing was, there were no footprints, Mr. Holmes.
That cannot be quite true. There were the servant Barrymores, for instance, your own and Sir Charles's.
Oh, yes, of course, but what I meant to say was, there were no other footprints.
Facts are only of value when they're clear, concise, and correct, Dr. Mortimer. They continue.
And there was another strange thing. Sir Charles must have been tiptoeing back to Baskerville Hall when he died. And something of an archaeologist in my spare time, and so I'm used to looking for the extraordinary.
You have not yet told us what Sir Charles died of. Before you do so, I suggest it was touched in.
Well, the inquest found that he died of arteriosclerosis, disease of the coronary arteries.
A condition of the heart that can lead to heart failure.
Yes, I think it must be hereditary with the Baskervilles. They all seem to suffer from the same weakness.
Is there a successor to the family title?
Yes, Sir Henry Baskerville. He's due to arrive in London tonight from Johannesburg.
Why have you come to me, Dr. Mortimer, when you really don't believe that I can help you?
I don't think I know what you mean.
I think you do.
Excuse me.
Although you knew Sir Charles died of natural causes, you replied that he met a more horrible death, that he might have encountered this hound of hell, the curse of the Baskervilles. Do you really believe that legend?
There are many things in life and death that we do not understand, Mr. Holmes.
Then I suggest you might have done better to have consulted a priest instead of a detective. Do you imagine that I can influence the powers of darkness?
Of course not. I thought you might prevent Sir Henry from going into danger.
My dear sir, if there is an evil curse on the family, it can be just as powerful in London as in Devonshire. Where will you be staying?
At the Northumberland Hotel. Does this mean then that you will investigate the matter?
I have not said so. My commitments are heavy.
I beg of you, Mr. Holmes. This is a matter of life and death.
Well, there can be no harm done by my sleep delay. Shall we say 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the hotel?
Good. That will suit admirably. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. You will not find me ungenerous in the matter of fees.
My professional charges are on a fixed scale. I do not vary them, except when I remit them altogether. Good day.
Good day, Mr. Holmes. Thank you, Doctor.
Not at all, Doctor.
Good day, Dr. Watson.
Well, I must say, you never cease to surprise me, Holmes. First you tear the man apart, and then you say it's all happened.
Now, dear Watson, you ought to know the best by now. I had to burst the balloon, deflect the man's pomposity to find one significant clue.
Oh, I saw nothing of significance in anything he said. I'm surprised you bothered with the man.
Nevertheless, one important point did emerge. Didn't you notice anything odd in what he told us?
Well, the only thing odd I noticed was when he said that Sir Charles was tiptoeing about Dartmoor in the middle of the night.
Just it, Watson. Well done, my boy. But he wasn't tiptoeing. He was running. Running for his life. Running in panic until he burst his heart. Would you mind sorting out the large-scale method, Dr. Mulberry, while I find some more tobacco? This, I think, is a two-pipe problem.
Tony? So you finally managed to get here?
I was not aware that we'd kept you.
Kept me. I sent you over 20 minutes ago. Well, I think perhaps you made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake, all right. The mistake I made was never coming to this hotel. What have you been able to find out about my old boots? They were both here, and I put them out to be cleaned last night. Nobody knows. Porter, Mary, the boot boy.
Wow.
Nobody in this hotel of yours knows where the other one's gone to.
Days of chicken pal are over.
You're going to have to tell me just what you do with all your boots.
I have a few mistakes I've made. It's a ton of buttons. However, I see you both made each other's acquaintance, so we might as well get down to business, eh?
We have not yet been given an opportunity to introduce ourselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please let me. Mr. Henry, let me introduce Mr. Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson, Sir Henry Baskerville.
I'm afraid you're a little late, Mortimer. I've already managed to make one fool of myself. Gentlemen, I must ask you to accept my apologies, Dr. Watson. Holmes, how do you do? Glad to meet you both. I'm sorry if I've embarrassed you.
Please say no more about it. We will not understand.
I hope that you see, boot will turn up very soon. So, I can understand somebody wanting to steal a pair of boots, but one... Well, there it is. Please, gentlemen.
funds. Did anyone else benefit under Sir Charles's will? Yes. He left the Barrymores £1,000. I thought was rather too generous. And I myself received something. How much? Come, Mr. Holmes, is this really necessary? I would not have asked otherwise. Very well. He left me £40,000. Then you see I was Sir Charles's best friend.
Well, no other relatives?
No. Sir Henry is the last of the Baskervilles. That's why I'm here to safeguard his interests. Oh, very wise. One thing is certain, Sir Henry. On no account must you go down to Devonshire alone.
Well, that's all taken care of. Dr. Mortimer's coming with me.
Dr. Mortimer will have his practice to attend to.
I can look after myself, Mr. Holmes.
I must impress upon you that I believe your life to be in some considerable danger.
Now look, Mr. Holmes, if you attach so much importance to this, why did you come down to Dartmoor with me today? Pack a bag before the train leaves.
You're going today? I can't possibly leave town until the end of the week at least. What? You're free at the moment, aren't you?
Well, yes, I am. If you think I can do the job.
You're the very man for it, that's settled then. You'll go down with them. You'll keep in touch by telegram. Sir Henry, I am not a man to overestimate danger, but I must insist upon one thing. Under no circumstances are you to venture out onto the moor alone at night.
Very well. As things have gone as far as this, I'll do as you say for the moment. But I'm not yet convinced that I need the services of a detective at all. Let's help me find my own boots.
Sir Henry, keep perfectly still. If you value your life.
Ugh.